Colin, well played, especially after last night's result. How big a win was that, do you feel, for the team?
Yeah, massive. I think playing against one of the top teams as well on their home patch to come away with a win after disappointing last night. Yeah, very pleased for the boys as well.
It seemed like early on it was a little trickier to score tonight, despite getting 200 odd in the end. What changed throughout the game?
Yeah, a little bit. I think when they used the wicket and went halfway down, like changes the pace into it, it just stuck a little bit. So take a couple of risks early on, and then when you get a couple away, then it's got to try and make hay and make sure it's your night. And I think myself and Clarke batter well together in partnership, and that's sometimes all it takes.
Yeah, what was the secret to batting well out there tonight? There were a lot of sort of long-levered sixes onto the long side of the ground for one.
Yeah, just trying to back myself and play with some freedom. I think even last night on that good wicket at home, put a bit of pressure on myself to go out there and try and do something special, and it's not always going to be the case. So when you play on these sorts of wickets, I think 185, 190 would have been par on that. But yeah, I know even though they got close, I still think with that small edge, 190, 200 was probably par.
Joe took a bit more of a back seat while you were out there, but then really pushed on later on towards the back end of the innings. What did you make of it when you were in the middle and then watching on later on?
Yeah, well, sometimes that happens. I think, if he's honest, he probably tried to overhit a little bit at the start of his innings. And then once I got going, he just sort of noodled it around a little bit, and that's what partnership batting's all about. It could be on the other foot sometimes, and, the way that he ended and to get us to a competitive total was very pleasing for the team.
Wickets for Shaheen and wickets for Jake Ball as well on his return. I know you're quite new to the team, but could you sense how much that meant, those celebrations for Jake's first wicket in particular? It looked like it meant a lot.
Yeah, I think Ballie's been doing it tough with, no one likes to be injured, so it's nice to have him back in the team. He's a very experienced bowler, he knows his plans, executed really well tonight, and Shaheen did the same thing. So, we spoke about what was work on that surface, the batters that spent some time out there, and I think the bowlers did a really good job. There's still some tidy up, but that's obviously we're always trying to look for that perfect game.
And towards the end of the run chase, as a few sixes started to be hit, and the crowd started to get a little bit more boisterous. What was it like out there? Because they do back their team here at Edgbaston.
Yeah, the crowd here does get onto their home team. I think even the DJ, when the drop catch goes down, he plays that annoying song 5 or 6 times. It is quite annoying, but it's one of those games where it went down to the wire, and I think that's what good T20 games are. You want to put on a spectacle for the crowd, and I'm sure they were entertained tonight. Sam Hain has been playing beautifully in the Champo and also the T20s. He's at the Rockets with me later on, so it was nice to see him score some runs, even though they didn't get over the line. It was good to see him get some runs. And
straight back to Trent Bridge this time tomorrow. That game will have already happened, Outlaws against Lancashire Lightning. How have you found making Trent Bridge your home for the T20?
Oh, it's awesome. I think I really enjoyed my time at the Rockets last year. It's nice to be there and play in front of a home crowd that's cheering you on and get some big numbers in like we've had. So double header tomorrow. The girls play before us, and then we on. So I think by this time tomorrow the game will be done anyway. So quick turnaround. So we'll shower up, get ready, and head home and have a good sleep.
Cheers, Cole. Well batted.
Cheers. Thank you very much.